This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and Microsoft's press conference is leading off the official start of E3. We're going to have two before with EA and Bethesda, but that's the day before. They're both off-site. So Microsoft, as always, traditionally will lead off E3. It's going to be interesting times, people, because the realization that we're about to get mid-generation significant console upgrades, it kind of like it's gonna be weird. Definitely not coming out this year, I don't think, including Microsoft's, but probably I could say next year will definitely be the year that we'll get the Project Scorpion from Microsoft and the Project Neo from Sony, which will mean 4 years after the launch of the Xbox One and the PS4. 4 years with consoles outpacing their previous generations, and in Sony's cases, outpacing record-breaking console sales from previous generations. They feel the need to put out new hardware. Now, a lot of speculation is this is all revolving around two things: 4K and, of course, VR, which is, to me, maybe it's just me, but VR's not hitting the way it should. It could be the fact that both Oculus and Valve, their launches were pretty shaky. Lack of hardware, high costs, things like that. Sony's gonna try it with the VR headset at a pretty decent price, I guess. The best price that you can get a VR headset without having to go low rent and get something like the Gear VR for your cell phone. But yeah, I'm not sold on it as the thing for the now. I think as time goes on, as development gets better, as people get a better grip on it, as costs go down, VR will become a more prominent thing. But I think right now it's just not going to have much legs underneath it. So that being said, what's this new console for Microsoft going to be for? Most likely, again, there's rumors that are saying that Oculus may come to the Xbox console platform, which means that this console is going to possibly get a super significant upgrade. That's worrisome, because that for it to be Oculus ready at its current state, you're gonna probably end up paying about $800 for a console. I don't know how well that's gonna carry. Maybe $600, because we just got the announcement from AMD with the new graphics card that might be integrated, but you're gonna pay a pretty penny for that console. And I honestly think Microsoft's gonna announce that console this conference, because they're they just started dropping rumors and stuff like that. Sony had the rumors running for a long time, and then finally they officially confirmed it. But Microsoft, the rumor just dropped. Maybe they're gonna rush out and just say, hey, it is a thing, it'll be out next year. We're gonna give you more details as time goes on, but I think it's going to be talked about in some capacity. Now beyond that, I also definitely know Gears of War is going to be talked about. Crackdown 3, it is absolutely, positively, 1,000%, without a doubt, mandatory in my mind that they have to talk about one of the games that they led off their big push for the Xbox One with. They announced that game, I believe, at Gamescom 2013. And they made this big to-do about it's going to show you the power of the cloud, talk about destructibility, all the things that you could do. And you've barely seen neither hide nor hair of the game. You got to put it in the spotlight. At least give people an idea when it's coming too. Release date would be very, very great. So that's one of the big priorities. I also feel like Microsoft needs to, after making the big boast about all these studios they had working on first party games, they're gonna have to start pushing out a lot of those games too, or at least giving them the spotlight. Not talking about games like third party development like Platinum Games doing Scalebound, although I would really like to see Scalebound. I think Scalebound looks cool, and with Platinum having its issues and people not feeling them that much lately, I would like to see that so people can get a good idea of what it is and they can quell any fears for people. That would be cool. But I would also like to see new first party IDs, that are actually coming. They spoke on a lot of things back in 2013. Some came under barely having any push behind them. Some just totally disappeared without even been talking about. Hopefully we'll get to see some more stuff, some more ideas from them. Because Halo's cool, Gears is cool, Fable's still gonna exist, people. Don't worry. Just because Lionheart Studios is gone, I don't think Microsoft's gonna totally abandon Fable. I just think that with what was going on with that online Fable free-to-play game, I think they just lost faith in the studio. I think that they're going to have another Fable coming within the next couple of years, to be quite honest. But Forza, now that Sony seems to be getting the lion's share of the third party attention, Microsoft is going to have to double down on their first party. And I would like to see that, because I think they can make some really good first party creative games. They just need to give the studios the work. I mean, they have Rare. By God, Rare could do something. That would be nice to see a Rare game. I would love to see a fucking Rare game. Microsoft could do a lot of good first party things if they so choose to. But again, I guess internal cost, that's the one weird thing. Like the amount of money that Microsoft's been willing to pour into third party support, I don't understand why they can't pour that into first party, and I would like to see them do it more heavily this generation. But who knows? But yeah, Microsoft's conference should be a good one. They always put on a good show. They have a lot of opportunity to talk about a lot of big things for them. I would also like to see more on the PC support. I would like to see that get shored up better. I know Windows 10 has been catching hell, but the idea of Microsoft on PC, to me, it's cool, because even with the Windows gaming bullshit, look past that. Before that all went down, Microsoft used to be really good with their PC games. I really enjoyed Microsoft PC games, and I wouldn't mind having that again, for sure. Definitely. So, yeah, Microsoft, please start off with giving me some more first party things. I would love that. I definitely would love that. I love Phil Spencer, by the way. He's one of my favorite personalities in the gaming industry. It's such a shame that people like him and Shuhei, they're very likable, endearing personalities, and they have to work in such a gritty environment, like such a gritty community. They God bless them both. Phil, you the man, by the way, because you definitely did great work with Microsoft after taking over for Don Mantrick. You've done an excellent job. So if anything, I'll be watching Microsoft E3 for Phil, because Phil's my man. I like that dude a lot. But I do expect to see some really cool stuff from Microsoft. So anyway, as always, Feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.